Welcome back for our part 2 in a series of strategies for marketing your business online using Google AdWords. And in today's video, what we're going to talk more about is creative keywords when looking at the max cost per click of those keywords. Right here I'm showing you on the word divorce. This is a keyword tool that is in Google, and the word divorce to get you average position ad 1, 2, or 3 will cost you about $3.57 a click. So you could just throw up that, and you could see that there's some other ones too. There's divorce laws, divorce forms, divorce lawyers. So these are all keywords that I'm going to bid on. Well, if you get real creative though, and if you look at here, I started bidding on the word child support laws. It's only 94 cents a click, which is a 4-to-1 ratio, and if my budget was $1,000, I'm going to get 783 more views off of the word child support laws than I am off of divorce. Are they the same? Yeah, probably. Someone looking for child support laws is probably looking for divorce. Not always. They could have already been divorced. From a divorce attorney standpoint, it's actually a more profitable client because it's child support divorces are a little bit more costly. So you can see how being creative with your keywords, and something that we do at eGuru all the time is thinking about how to be creative. You can actually save money and get a more targeted client. Let me give you another example. Here's Dentist Las Vegas. This is going to cost me on an average cost per click $3.90 to be ranked number 1, 2, 3. Or I could think of a symptom, and why not root canal Las Vegas? Someone looking for a root canal is only going to cost me $1.72 per click. A little bit more target of a client. I definitely got to bring them to a landing page that talks about root canal and gives them information, and then gives them the opportunity to schedule an appointment. But $3.90 versus $1.72 cost per click, that's half the cost. I'm going to be able to get twice as many people with the word root canal Las Vegas in my budget than the word dentist Las Vegas. So we like that. The other thing we want to talk about with the cost per click is it is a little deceiving when I tell people, or when Google tells people, hey, if you're paying the most for the click, you're going to be the first on the AdWords listing. That's not actually true. Believe it or not, Google actually multiplies everybody's maximum bid times a multiplier that they refer to as a value score, and then that creates the number that creates the rankings. So you can see Las Vegas Dentistry here. If their max bid was $7, but they had a value score of 1.5, they actually could be the top listing and actually paying the least amount for that listing. So what is a value score? What does Google talk about when we bring up value score? Well, remember, Google's job is to bring very qualified listings, very qualified websites, qualified information, quality information to people that have typed in something. And what they always don't want to do is have bad ads appear for certain keywords, because then people won't click through them, or people will stop using Google and Google will lose money. So the first thing they look at is, what is the click-through rate? Every time your ad is shown, it doesn't necessarily create a click. If the ad just comes up, that's just a view, and people might click on yours or might click on another one, and however many times they click on you per 1,000 views creates your click-through rate. A higher click-through rate is going to make more money for Google and is going to show that your ad is very relevant, so they're going to sell it to you cheaper. Other things they're going to look at is the keyword relevance of your ad, the bounce rate, which is how fast did someone come on to your ad and then come off to your ad, and then how long did they spend on your ad. One of the things we can do to help our click-through rate, yes, we're going to run to the Cosmopolitan magazine, because people that write these headlines make hundreds of thousands of dollars for these headlines, and why not use them when you're writing your ad? For instance, why not turn Sex Shocker into an ad that says Divorce shocker. Maybe someone will click on it. Maybe it wows them, and now your click-through rate's going to go up. How about 7 divorce secrets you should know before getting divorced? Maybe this is what someone wants to know about. How about harmless dentist? And you can see how I've pulled each one of these off of the Cosmopolitan magazine and just rewritten them for our industry or your company. How about try this dentist? Very good ad copy. Someone seeing that versus just a basic local dentist would probably click on that. The other thing you got to remember is that the person reading your ad is going to read the top line first and the URL or the domain name you're taking them to second. So make sure you can use domain names that have the keyword or tell people that they're being taken to something like local dentist, divorce lawyer. You can put dashes in this. Remember, this domain name is not really the one you're going to use for your website. It's more of a domain name that you've bought that transfers people to here and then they get transferred to your website, but they're definitely reading it. Very creative ad copy will get very high click-through rates. And then if you bring people to relevant web pages on the keywords they typed in, then you're going to have a very successful Google AdWords campaign. Well, that about does it for part 2, and we will talk to you guys later.